Hi everyone, happy Thanksgiving! I am showing you my holiday table for Thanksgiving this year, 2015. I am hosting Thanksgiving dinner for my family, so I wanted to show you the adult table where the adults will be sitting and how I chose to decorate my table. And I really wanted to encourage you in this video to, if you're hosting Thanksgiving or any dinner party for that matter, don't be self-conscious if the things that you have are not so nice, if you don't have the best dining materials, because I'm right there with you. I make use of what I have. I have some really nice hand-me-down pieces. This china set, which I'll show you, is used to belong to my great-grandmother. And I'm so lucky to have this beautiful set. So I'm definitely using this for Thanksgiving. And our crystal candle holder sticks, those were a wedding present from one of our really good friends. So those are the only two things on this table that are actually really nice. Everything else is, you know, from the cutlery to the glasses, is all quite old. And, you know, one day I would love to have really fancy things like crystal glasses and beautiful silverware, but we don't have that right now. So I'm just making the best use of what I do have. Now, I wanted to point something out to you right off the bat, that we do not have, I don't know where it went, but we don't have a sixth cream napkin. So we have 5 napkins, cream napkins. These are from Sur La Table. But this one over here, you'll notice, is white. And so again, I just want you to know that nobody is going to walk into your Thanksgiving dinner and say, oh, one of the napkins doesn't match the others. You know, your guests are going to be so happy to just sit at a beautifully set table that they won't notice. Another discrepancy here, see these faux crystal champagne flutes, which we actually use for sparkling apple cider. It's a tradition. I don't have 6 of them. So this person right here is going to get a small wine glass in place of their champagne flute. I think it's just fine to mix and match. You know, I could do every other napkin white, but I've decided to do it like this. I think it looks pretty. So here's how I've decided to layer the table. And I think when you have dinnerware and linens that are not as high quality or nice, that it's a great idea to layer them, because that actually makes it look quite fancy. So this tablecloth is from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's really old, and it's kind of like a brocade cream, if you can see it there. And I've paired it with this runner, which you see in the middle here. It's like a quilted runner, and that's in cream as well. I'm going with neutrals because I feel safe with neutrals, although you could do anything you want for your Thanksgiving table. If you have a beautiful fall-looking tablecloth, you know, definitely use that. And I have layered it with these square-shaped rattan placemats that are from, I believe these are from Cost Plus World Mart. And again, none of these linens are expensive. So, but I think the combination of the 3 of them together just, you know, dress up the table nicely, and it just makes it a little more special, actually a lot more special than our everyday table. And I do love it a lot. I like the layered look. I have used this sort of fall-looking flower arrangement that I picked up at Trader Joe's, and you know, it just has roses and sunflowers. And I probably won't use this next week because I'm shooting this a week early, so I'll have to get a new arrangement. But just something low that won't get in the way of your guests, and that's just pretty and can add some color to the table, is what I recommend. As for the candlesticks, they're on right now, but they're quite tall, so when we have dinner, I'll either have to move them so that they're not blocking anyone's view, or, you know, just put them somewhere else on the table. But just as people walk in, it's nice to have the table fully set. If you're hosting Thanksgiving, you never want to be scrambling to set the table at the last minute. So I definitely recommend setting your table the evening before, if you can. And just have the candles going if you have candles. I think that's a great idea. So the glasses that we used, you know, we need a water glass and a wine glass, and we're gonna have the sparkling apple cider champagne flute. And again, none of these glasses are perfect, and Many of you will have even fancier celebrations where maybe you'll have two different types of wine. And so you can have a white wine glass and a red wine glass. But this is actually all we have. We don't have any other glasses other than this. So I'm just using what we have. Same with the cutlery. This cutlery is not fancy at all. This is our everyday cutlery. And it's so old. I mean, it's from when my husband and I first got married. So it's nearly a decade old now. And I would love to have some fancy silverware one day, but this is what we have. So, and we actually don't have many more pieces than this. So I used the Butler Speaks book as a guide, which I will show you in just a second. And on, just confirming about how I should set the table with the limited cutlery that I have. We're only having one knife here. I will have a butter knife with the butter tray. And as you can see, each place setting has a bread plate, a salad plate, and then the dinner plate there. I have some gravy bowls that I'm just putting now just for a nice touch. But this is it. Let me walk you around the table. I just think as long as you make your table look festive and pleasing to the eye, I feel very comfortable using neutrals to decorate my table because I just think it matches our decor really well, and I just think it's so pretty. And I really do bring in the colors of the fall with this fall bouquet arrangement. So this is the book that I was referencing, The Butler Speaks by Charles McPherson. This is such a great book to have as a guide. I love this book. Used it ever since it came out, I love this book. And I use the American place setting here as an example. Now, as you can see, we do not have many of the things that are listed in this diagram. For example, we don't have a fish fork because, well, we're not having a fish course. So, and we do only have one set of knives. We have steak knives, but I think that the regular dinner knives that I've put down are just fine. I've decided to put the napkin on the right-hand side underneath the knife because we have limited space, and it's okay. You don't have to stick so rigidly to the rules. I think that it's a good idea to just do what works for you. And, once people have their bread, they can place their bread plate off to the left-hand side, just like that. We only have 3 glasses as opposed to the 4 that they're showing here. But I just wanted to kind of use that as a guide to set the table. This is my very simplified version of The Butler Speaks. That is it. I hope you have enjoyed taking a look at my Thanksgiving table for this year, 2015. I hope you have a really happy Thanksgiving with your family. I hope you enjoy it. Don't stress out about not having the nicest things. Just make do with what you have. And it's really the feeling and the atmosphere and the love that's shared that is important on Thanksgiving Day. And of course, the number one thing, gratitude and thankfulness. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you next time on the Daily Connoisseur. Bye!